Mr. Nelson here. I'm teaching you lesson 7.2a over unit rates. Please allow this knowledge to matriculate through your brains and bring what remains to class tomorrow. And here is our essential question. What is unit rate? Unit rate is the cost for one unit. The cost for one unit. For example, if we had a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper, the unit rate or the unit cost would be the cost of one Dr. Pepper. That is what unit rate is, the cost of one unit. There are 156 players on 13 teams. How many players on each team? Okay, so we have players and teams. So we're going to set this up the same way we set up a ratio. We're going to say players and teams. Okay, so we have 156 players, 13 teams. And we want to know how many players are on each team. This is a unit rate, one team. So one team. This is going to be a key element for this video, this one. That means unit rate, okay? So remember that previous definition I gave you. Unit rate is when that equals 1, the number of units. All right, we don't know how many players. So we're going to put an X there. It's our variable. And so we have to say, how do we get from 13 to 1? Well, it's easy. We divide by 13. 13 divided by 13 is 1. So we do the same thing to the number of players. We divide by 13 to find the equivalent ratio. All right, this whole ratio here is comparison of two things. This entire ratio, we say that it is equivalent if they're the same, if they're equal. So the ratio are both numbers. Okay, so we have to do 156 divided by 3. So 156 and divided by, I said 3, but I meant 13, I'm sorry. So 13 will not go into 1. So I'm going to put a 0 there. But 13 will go into 15 one time. And 1 times 13 is 13. Left over with 2. I dropped the 6. 13 goes into 26 2 times. 2 times 13 is 26. With none left over. So X, the number of players, equals 12. 12 players. That means each team has 12 players. If there's 13 teams and 156 players, one team, if they're split up evenly, will have 12 players. Let me add the units on there. 12 players. There we are. 12 players. So pause the video if you need to take notes or copy things down. If you have any questions, write your questions down right now for this problem and put it into your Google Doc. Okay, Shauna is at the grocery store comparing two brands of juice. Brand A costs $3.84 for a 16-ounce bottle. Brand B costs $4.50 for a 25-ounce bottle. Which brand is a better buy? All right, so we have to find the unit price for brand A and for brand B. Okay, let's start with brand A. So, brand A. So for brand A, we've got the cost and the units. All right, and so the cost is $3.84, and the unit is in ounces. So we'll say it's 16 ounces. All right, so we want to know the cost for 1 unit or 1 ounce. So I put 1 here. Once again, this will always be 1 if we're finding unit rate. And this, we don't know what this is, so we put an X there. To get from 16 to 1, we just divide by 16. So to get from 384 to our unit price right here, we do the same thing. We divide by 16. Sorry, it's a division sign, guys. There we go. Divide by 16. So we come over here and we say $3.84 divided by 16. Remember, your divisor will be 16. Your dividend is $3.84. Okay, let's see here. 16 will not go into 3, so you put a 0 there. The decimal comes straight up. 16 into 38, that will go twice. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 6 left over, drop the 4. And 16 will go into 4. Let's try 4 times. 4 times 6 is 24. Carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus the 2 is 6. And we have a remainder of 0. So the unit price for brand A is going to be $0.24. All right, let's do brand B now. Brand B. Okay. So for brand B, we've got price over units, which are, once again, same units in ounces. The price for brand B is $4.50. And the units, 25 ounces. All right, we want to find out how much it costs for 1 unit. All right, so to get from 25 to 1, we divide by 25. So to get from 450 to our unit price, we're going to divide by 25. Same thing, to find the equivalent ratio. So we have $4.50. $4.50, and we're going to divide by 25. 25 will not go into 4. Bring that decimal straight up. All right, 25 will go into 45 one time. Got 20 left over. Drop to 0. 200. 25 will go on that 8 times. 8 times 25 is 200. So this price is $0.18. That's a dollar sign. Okay. So brand A costs 24 cents. Brand B costs 18 cents. So brand B is the better buy. It's the cheapest. So brand B is our answer. Okay. Pause the video if you have any questions. Bring it to class. Copy down everything you see. All right, this last example, we have a table. It says, is brand A or brand C a better buy? Well, brand A is right here, okay? And brand C is right here. So brand A is for 32 ounces is $4.80, and brand C is for 128 ounces is $17.92. So let's start with brand A. All right, brand A. All right, so remember, we're going to start off with units. So we're going to put price up top. Now, it doesn't matter if you put price up top or price underneath. You just need to make sure that you're consistent. All right, so price for brand A is $4.80. And we have 32 ounces. All right, and we're going to set this equal. We want to know the price for 1, so we put 1 ounce, and we put X there because we don't know it yet. Okay? And then to set up for brand C, once again, we put the units. So we're going to go dollars over units, and it's in ounces. And for brand C, it's $17.92, 128 ounces. And we're going to say that that equals, and we're going to set up a unit rate ratio. So unit rate of 1. We're going to know how much 1 costs. That's unit rate. And X. And now you divide this by 128. That means you divide this by 128. Up top here, you're going to divide 32 by 32 to get 1. 32. There we go. So you'll divide this by 32 to get this amount. Okay, go ahead and pause the video, work it out, see what you get, and then you can compare answers with me. Alright, so we've got our unit rate for brand A is 15 cents and for brand C is 14 cents. So it's actually cheaper to go with brand C by 1 cent. Here's my work over here if you want to check it. Alright, complete the Google Doc and I'll see you in class tomorrow. Bye.